It's 11 a.m., less than 24 hours before the doors to this Costco in Augusta, Georgia, will open to the public for the very first time.
And here's your card.
This is the 597th warehouse Costco has built. And all the usual last-minute preparations are for a store that is highly unusual. The floors are bare cement. The merchandise is stacked high on industrial pallets, saving millions in labor costs. Costco is a no-frills operation.
1, 2, 3.
And whether they know it or not, these customers are about to join 64 million other Costco members.
Welcome to Costco.
In a retail revolution that has changed not only how people shop, but how much they'll buy. Call it the Costco effect.
I thought I would spend about $25, and I ended up spending over $700, which is why my husband never lets me come here.
Even if I just come in for one thing, I always end up buying a minimum of $100 worth of stuff.
It's going to be $326.94.
No wonder Costco shoppers spend more than they planned. There are no signs or directory. Costco wants shoppers to wander and stumble across items they weren't expecting.
And I do try to go down every aisle, just in case.
That sense of discovery and low prices are what draw customers like Parthy Orth, a New York marketing executive and mother of 2.
This is like my favorite thing at Costco, is the meat lasagna. See, $12.99, I mean, you really can't make it for that little.
Like many shoppers, she tries to stick to her list,
Chicken.
but admits it's difficult to pass up a bargain.
That was not on my list.
Exactly what Costco wants.
I'll sometimes end up with 3 packs of toothpaste because I'll be going to buy the toothpaste and be like, oh, do I have toothpaste? Well, I should probably just get it just in case.
What's really difficult to do is to not impulse buy. It's amazing. There's stuff there you've never even seen before. You say, I don't know what that is, but I need 3 of them.
Brian Wansink is professor of consumer behavior at Cornell University and an expert on the appeal of Costco and other warehouse clubs.
Shopping at a warehouse club gives us license to spend like we otherwise wouldn't if we were in a normal store. We're motivated to recoup our membership fee. And as a result, we might even end up spending a little bit more.
A little bit more adds up. Costco is among the world's biggest purveyors of meat, selling $4.5 billion worth a year. Another $4 billion in produce. Almost $2 billion in TVs. They sell 35 million prescriptions, 3 million pairs of glasses, and 55 million chickens every year. And spending more is impossible to avoid when everything is sold in bulk. Want waffles? Here's 60 of them. Like eggs? How about 90? Mayonnaise? Here's a tub.
It's part of the American psychology that more and bigger is better. And I think
marketing consultant Pam Danziger studies what stores do and why they do it.
What Costco does is it really understands their consumer, understanding what's going to excite them, and then making sure you have the product that's going to be there to excite them.
3/4 of what Costco sells are what it calls triggers, staples such as cereal, detergent, and paper towels. But it's the remaining 25%, what Costco calls treasures, that make shopping here an adventure and create a sense of urgency. Those Sony flat-screen TVs, Cartier watches, and Prada handbags could be here today and gone tomorrow.
I've sold 5 Prada purses this morning.
There are designer wedding dresses, caskets, diamonds of the highest grade and quality. And there's more. After you fill your tank or your prescription, they'll help you obtain a mortgage, health insurance, or plan your next vacation.
Step right up, folks.
Costco's made an art of reeling you in.
It's only $6.99 for a box. We're serving it with 2% milk today.
Do you go to every station that they're displaying stuff, or just?
We just had a pizza, and then now we're having a dessert.
Yeah.
The more you touch, you feel, the more you taste, all of those things feed into keeping people in the store, creating these opportunities to spend money.
Costco shoppers spend so much because they can. The average member is a college-educated homeowner earning nearly $100 grand a year, twice the national average. And they spend despite the fact that Costco actually stocks surprisingly few items, only around 4,000. That's nothing compared to the average supermarket, which can carry 40,000 items, or Walmart, which stocks more than 100,000. Danziger says Costco's limited selection is deliberate and counterintuitive.
You can hear it in your head, the retail commercial that says best selection.
Right.
Right? That's not a selling point here.
Right. There's a study that if you offer people 24 different types of jellies and jams on a table, you're not going to sell as many than if you only offer them 6. Because making people decide, do I want this one, that causes confusion, and then they ultimately decide to walk away.
With that in mind, Costco only stocks a few items in each category. Take, for example, this ketchup.
One ketchup, one choice. You don't have to choose from a variety of other ones.
You've literally paid them to do that for you.
They've edited it down.
And then there are Costco's prices, which the company claims save shoppers money.
Have a wonderful day.
But do they?
I feed 7 every night. It makes it real easy to get the volume of food I need.
A recent independent study by Consumers Checkbook confirms that Costco's prices on food alone are about 30% lower than those at the largest supermarket chains. The secret? Costco says nothing it sells is marked up more than 15%. A typical supermarket has a 25% markup. Department stores, 50%. Another advantage? 15% of Costco's products carry the company's Kirkland signature label and are almost always less expensive than national brands.